Hey guys, I'm Declan.
And I'm Zach.
And we're here to tell you about a true story that happened to us on Mother's Day. So the story begins on Mother's Day morning, and I'm there in my room just doing all the Mother's Day cards and stuff because we're having the grandparents over for lunch. Anyway, so my mum comes into my room and she says to me, "Hey Declan, it's Mother's Day today, and I gotta go to the shops to get some flowers for the grandparents. But do you reckon you could stay here and make the soup for me?" "What? I don't know how to make soup." "Duh! Fine! I'll just do it myself when I get home." So I was kind of real, maybe I should do the soup. So eventually I got up and went to the kitchen, and Zach was already there. "Right boys, you should be fine. There's no way you can mess it up. All the steps are there, all the food's there. You'll be fine. I'll be back in half an hour." Anyway, so as she's driving away, I asked Zach, "Okay, what's the first step?"
Step 1. Cut the potatoes and leeks.
Yeah, so we cut up the potatoes into 8 big old chunks. I should point out that on every step we stuffed up. We were actually meant to really finely cut the potatoes and leeks, so ours are just big old clumps, when really it should have been really nice and diced, because, no one can eat big chunks like that in a soup. First step done. What's step number 2?
Step 2. Add the ingredients to a medium-sized saucepan.
So I'm looking through the cupboard and I see just like a massive pot. Then I see this other pot and I go, that must be a medium one. So I pull it out. Little did I know that it's actually a small pot.
So I poured the vegetables into the saucepan, and it was almost up to the brim, but that's what the recipe said, so I thought must be correct.
Yeah.
After we put the potatoes and leeks in a saucepan, Declan said to me,
Alright, what's the next step?
add 3 cups of chicken stock.
Now I don't know if you know what chicken stock is, but what you're meant to do is pour a little bit of powder into a cup and then fill the rest of the cup up with water. But I'm just looking in the cupboard and I see 3 red cups of the powder stuff. So I pour 3 cups of the powder into the pan. And at this stage it's a ginormous mound over the top of the pan. But we're looking at it and we're like, that's what the recipe says to do. We didn't realize that we had done it wrong.
It was an absolute disaster at this stage, and then Declan turned to me and said,
That doesn't look right.
"That's what the recipe says."
Okay.
Alright, let's go play Fortnite.
Yeah, let's go. So Zach and I, we set the timer for 20 minutes. We were in the middle of a game of Fortnite, and all of a sudden I can smell this burning smell. I tap Zach on the shoulder and we realize it's the soup. So we run back and it's black.
So we ran over to the saucepan, and it was just all the vegetables were burnt and there was smoke coming out of it.
And all the powder had melted. It was just all turned into this brown mush on top of the vegetables.
So we're completely freaking out at this stage, and Declan turns to me and says,
"We've got to call her up. We've ruined the soup."
"Okay, I'm doing it now."
So Zach's got the phone to his ear, and all of a sudden I just hear on the kitchen bench. And I look over, and there's her phone. She's left it at home. So we can't call to say we've stuffed up the soup. We can't say it.
So we just decided, we may as well just keep going
Because, there's no way we can stuff it up even more. We may as well just finish off the recipe.
Step 4. Put the soup in the blender. And then when we thought there was nothing worse that could happen, nothing could go wrong anymore. The blender's clogged.
So the blender got clogged because the chunks of potato were too big, and at that exact moment we hear the garage door going up, and we turn to each other and I'm like, "Oh no! Okay boys, how's that
Declan! Zach! What the fuck did you do?
Happy Mother's Day!" Guys, Guys, if you enjoyed that story, please give us a thumbs up. Share it with your mothers as well. We appreciate all mothers. If you can get this out to your moms, that'd be awesome. But also, please remember to subscribe if you want to see more stories like this one. Peace.